There is a moment that almost every highly intelligent person experiences, but very few ever name. It does not happen in a classroom. It does not happen during an achievement or a milestone. It happens in a quiet moment, sitting alone in your room, walking home after a long day, lying awake when the house is still. You realize something that no one warned you about, the very thing people praise you for. Your mind, your speed, your clarity has quietly become the thing that separates you from everyone else. At first, intelligence feels like a gift, an extra lens, a sharper way of seeing. But over time, you notice something strange, something heavy. The sharper your mind becomes, the lonelier life starts to feel. Research has found that people with higher cognitive ability often spend more time engaged in internal thought, analysing, questioning, imagining possibilities, and mentally exploring outcomes. Over time, that constant mental activity can create a subtle sense of distance from the world around them. You are physically present, but part of your attention is always somewhere else. Thinking, processing, connecting things that other people have not yet noticed. This video is for anyone who has ever felt that distance, who has been praised for being bright, gifted, insightful, but has never heard anyone talk about what it actually costs. Let us name the deeper problem. Most people assume intelligence helps simplify life. In reality, it often does the opposite. The more you understand something, the harder it becomes to see it in simple terms. A difficult conversation is no longer just a difficult conversation. It becomes a network of motives, histories, fears, and possible outcomes. A decision is no longer just a decision. It becomes 10 different futures competing for attention. Research has found that people with higher cognitive ability tend to generate more possible scenarios when solving problems. The advantage is better analysis. The cost is that life becomes harder to experience at face value. While others are living a moment, your mind is often exploring what the moment means, and sometimes that creates a strange kind of exhaustion. Society celebrates intelligence loudly, so loudly that it can feel wrong to admit there is a cost attached to it. One of those costs is expectation. People assume that because you understand things quickly, you should always know what to do. Because you solve problems for others, you should be able to solve your own. Over time, intelligence stops feeling like an ability and starts feeling like a responsibility. Many intelligent people grow up being praised for having answers. What they are rarely taught is how to live with uncertainty when the answers run out. People admire the outcomes of intelligence, the ideas, the creativity, the insight. What they rarely see is the pressure that comes with it. Psychologists have a term for something many highly intelligent people experience. It is called cognitive isolation. It is not emotional isolation, not social isolation. It is the feeling of living from the inside out, watching the world move at a rhythm that does not match your inner one. It is the quiet sense that your mind is always elsewhere, thinking in spirals instead of lines, questioning even the things most people consider simple, feeling deeply even when you stay silent. Most highly intelligent people do not struggle with understanding. They struggle with belonging. They struggle with letting go of the instinct to analyze everything they feel. They struggle with the pressure of always having to be the capable one. And they struggle with the silent truth that intelligence does not make life easier. It simply makes life clearer. And clarity is often the thing that hurts the most. Because once you see the world with too much clarity, its contradictions, its flaws, its inconsistencies, it becomes harder to live on the surface. You are always sinking deeper, thinking deeper, feeling deeper. You become the person people come to for advice, but rarely the person people truly understand. And there is something people get wrong. Intelligence does not make you cold or detached. It's quite the opposite. Many highly intelligent people feel emotions intensely. You know why you feel something long before you know how to cope with it. You can explain your sadness before you can soften it. And so you live inside a mind that feels everything clearly, yet processes it all alone. This creates a strange paradox. The smarter you are, the harder it becomes to ask for help. Because you have been the problem solver your whole life, the responsible one, the one who figures things out. And even when you need support, there is a part of you that whispers, "You should be able to handle this on your own." But intelligence does not remove human needs. It does not make you immune to confusion, heartbreak, doubt or fear. It simply gives you more words to describe them. And sometimes more words make the feelings more complex, not less. Intelligence is not meant to isolate. It is meant to illuminate. It is meant to help you see the world more clearly, so you can experience it more fully. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to feel uncertain. You are allowed to be human in the places where your intelligence has made you feel responsible. The mind you have is not a burden. It is a lantern. It lights up things others may walk past. It shows you possibilities others do not consider. It reveals truths that help you navigate your path with greater awareness. And while that light sometimes makes the world feel heavier, it also allows you to see beauty with a level of detail that few people ever experience. The hidden cost of high intelligence is real, but so is the hidden beauty, the beauty of growing, not just in knowledge, but in wisdom. I hope you find a moment of peace today,